Oh, yo. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, the franchise player, Double P Bad Blood, joined here by Chemical Julian and the dude in the chair, Shane Huskey. And welcome to the AEW Rampage Friday Night Smackdown review on BodySlam.net. And ladies and gentlemen, you got to excuse me because I am sick as fuck right now with COVID. I do have my OJ, my cold meds. And for all those people out there wondering, I will be busting out these tests again to make sure that I am okie dokie smoky for next week. But yeah, man.
Hey, man, according to the CDC, all you got to do is drink some ginger ale, put some tussin on
Yep.
it.
Nah, I mean, I haven't been feeling like
Some
myself
ginger ale, huh? I'm about to go buy a
last
gallon
couple
of that
days
shit.
either.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
drinking some OJ.
Gonna turn these Twizzlers up too. Hey, I gotta say this though. Yeah, I hate Twizzlers, but you know, like my daughter got them for me. Whatever.
Twizzlers?
So-
You don't like no Twizzlers?
No, man, I'm all about red vines.
Come on.
So before we get started with the AEW review and all the other cool shit, I gotta say something, man. I've been sick since Sunday, and I've been home, been bummed out, kind of depressed a little bit. So last night, I went on HBO Max.
Really?
And I watched the first 4 episodes of Peacemaker.
I don't have HBO Max.
So I gotta say 2 things about that show. One, it's the dumbest fucking show I've ever seen in my entire life. But it's so goddamn funny. Okay, like you just can't help but keep watching the fucking the opener with the dance scene.
Yeah,
ridiculous. The fact that this motherfucker got a bald eagle to give him a hug, even more ridiculous.
Hold up. The fact that it's John Cena.
The fact, yeah.
You know, I hate John Cena.
We're gonna see John Cena swear and act like not him.
I seen John Cena fuck a chick. Okay, and then she went all Catwoman on his ass. I was like,
you just totally swear.
Hey, you know what? It's Friday.
It's 8:00.
Yeah,
you know what
true.
That means. Yeah, it's Friday. It's 8:00. You know what that means?
Hey, if Pat McAfee gets this at like 7:17, not even before the show is over, why not?
Yeah. Well,
hey, if John Moxley could say the F word,
that was awesome too. Shout out to Conan who underwent heart surgery yesterday, as a result of his battle with COVID. So shout out to Conan. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. So shout out to your boy Conan 5150 on Twitter. I've known Conan for a very long time, and yeah, shout out to him. Also shout out to the one and only Sir Mo. Sir Mo was dealing with COVID right now in the hospital. And SOAR Championship Wrestling, in conjunction with the OIWA, is doing a huge show February 12th in Carrollton, Texas. So, if you want to support the OIWA, you want to support Sir Mo, I highly suggest you do that. Shout out to my boy Chikari. Get well soon. Thank you, Chikari. One of our top-notch referees, amazing amateur wrestler. It sucks because I'm sick and I won't be able to go see him wrestle this weekend. Fuck me. But yeah, man, I have all the faith in the world. You'll see him in a BCW ring real soon.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me. So let's get into this AEW review before we get into SmackDown, because you know SmackDown's 2 hours. This Rampage is only an hour, but this Rampage was lit. And when I say lit, I mean like wow, on fire. Started the show off with Jon Moxley versus Ethan All Ego Page.
All Ego, Ethan Page.
All Ego.
What can we say about this, Julian? What did you think about this match?
So it appeared to me from Wednesday that All Ego Ethan Page was going to take a beating. So let me just explain to y'all. I'm back here at home with good internet, Wi-Fi, direct cable.
Thank God.
I'm no longer in the pits of Fresno, California, at the Holiday Inn Express, where my audio and video streaming was totally glitchy. Driving through the backwoods of Fresno, you know, I had the Sling TV stream going when Moxley came back and Ethan Page was talking, and I had date trees on either side of me, and it was pitch black. And Ethan Page was talking, and I was like, "He gonna beat your ass, Ethan." Yeah, you just out here running your mouth, Ethan. He gonna beat your ass. Did you just not listen to what he said when Mox came out about defeating his demons? He got people heckling him about being a drunk, talking about getting this drunk out the ring. And you talking about how, you'll take him on and show him about what your record is and whatnot. So, the match started. And Jon Moxley, it was a clubbering. It was a clubbering. And, I mean, Ethan got in some offense. And, it was okay. But, it wasn't enough. He took the ass coming to him. Let's put it like this. His mouth wrote some checks. And he came in a Seth.
Man. I'll tell you this. He beat his ass. he beat that ass. But what happened afterwards was even more interesting. Because as Moxley was walking away, and first and foremost, let me say, fuck that picture-in-picture shit. I hate that picture-in-picture shit. I'll tell you right now. It sucks ball sack. Anyway, so as he's walking back through his special entranceway, you see
Goat
Bryan
Boy
Danielson. So Bryan Danielson standing right there, and I'm like, interesting. Very, very interesting. Can we be getting ready to see a Bryan Danielson versus Moxley match?
Should we?
So here's the funny thing about that.
Is Bryan Danielson showed up in the Rumble?
But talk about a clash of styles.
Right?
Yeah. I don't mean a styles clash. I mean a clash of styles. You have a brawler versus a technician.
Yeah.
You got to kind of figure out like who's going to adapt to who. So that'll be a very interesting match. It will be very bloody.
It will. Very
9 out of 10 Bryan Danielson matches, someone's bleeding.
Yeah. So someone's going to bleed, and probably that means both of them. But you have a definite brawler versus a technician.
But wait a minute.
Figure out who's going to adapt who. Danielson definitely is going to try and tap him out, but Mox is definitely going to try and stop the shit.
But what people don't understand is Mox just isn't a deathmatch wrestler.
Correct.
No.
Mox may be the GCW World Champion and all that other shit, and hardcore to the max. But Mox is a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Like he's a technician too. So.
And he can learn pretty quickly as well on who he's wrestling.
Yeah, people underestimate Mox's wrestling ability. I mean, he's all that and then some. So
yeah.
Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. I mean, quite honestly, that would be fucking awesome. Then we get a match that, in my opinion, 4 stars.
4 stars.
4 stars. I'm gonna fuck what else I say about this. But Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks versus Trent Beretta, bro. 4
Trent Beretta is a beast.
Roppongi
Vice all day, baby. Look,
Roppongi
this Wednesday on Dynamite, it's gonna be Roppongi Vice versus the Bucks.
So you're right.
Yeah.
15 years of fighting between the two teams.
Yes, sir.
New Japan. Both those guys battled the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles. Ring of Honor. Now here at AEW. I mean, shit. They battle. I mean, PWG, all through the SoCal wrestling scene. Like, people don't know. These guys have legit history. I mean, like, history. We're talking like they've fought each other so much that they probably can finish each other's sentences and finish each other's movesets. It's been that they battled so much. It's kind of like me and Buddy Highway. Speaking of Buddy Highway, he jumped into the chat right here, and I think he's insulting my tag team partner by saying, "What about a shout out to the soon-to-be BCW Worldwide to be BCW Worldwide Champion Buddy Highway?" So I think Justin
shout out to Buddy Highway for his performance this past weekend at the television taping at the new home of BCW Worldwide.
Yes,
he did really well against the champ. Just exciting. Not well enough. He came up a little short.
Lost.
He lost.
He lose.
Lost.
He lose.
Here's the thing.
But
I didn't have to be at ringside.
That coming.
I didn't have to be at ringside for Just X to do what he had to do. Out of respect for Buddy Highway, because we're family, but out of respect, I stepped away and I let him and I let Just X. I mean, this is like they're trying to play me like Adam Cole and fucking the Bucks and Red Dragon. None of these motherfuckers are kissing me. They better not be kissing me because now I got COVID. You know, I'm trying to get cooties to nobody. But
Cuties.
I said cooties, you idiot, not cuties. Cuties. Anyway, they're trying to play me like Red Dragon and the Bucks, and I'm not Adam Cole, baby. I ain't gonna be involved in the middle of it. So
will
I
we
just
finally see the most exciting roll up? Who knows?
I don't know, but I have to say this, ladies and gentlemen who are watching the show, I will not be participating in the tag team match this Sunday at BCW Worldwide presents BCW versus the World. I won't be there. I'm quarantined to my podcast studio. You'll get a whole shitload of content. But
oh no, that sounds very dreadful.
For the ones who are watching on pay-per-view, I will be providing commentary from the den.
From the den?
Yeah. You gonna live stream it?
Yeah,
live stream?
I'll be providing commentary from my room, my podcast studio.
Oh man, I gotta watch it on paper.
This might be the best thing ever.
Man, you have me commentating. It's gonna be lit. I might be a little high because I'm taking all these cold medicines, but yo, it's gonna be fun. Anyway, I'll drop more information about that later on. Let's get back into the AEW review. Hi, Diana. Thank you very much, Selena. Yes, I hope to feel a lot better faster than because this fucking sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks. Anyway, going back to the AEW review, that match, man, top notch. Everything that you can possibly hope for in the singles. Nick Jackson is a fucking god.
Nick Jackson swinging to the outside, flipping off the ring apron to the floor, the dive outside the ring, the spear. I mean, just the combo was just phenomenal. I mean,
I don't get why people get mad at the spot fest. You can't get mad at the spot fest,
especially when your spots are flawless.
Right?
Correct. I mean, it's it's not like you're watching Andrade buying the Hardy family office or something. It was.
We don't want to talk about the AHFO because you know how much I hate that stupid shit.
No.
AHOF.
No, it's the AHFO. Andrade Hardy family office.
That's Hardy family. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's the stupid office. I hate that stupid. Yeah, it sucks.
Stupid, right?
It sucks. Anyway,
oh, I missed that part of the podcast. I was not on it. Yes. Damn it! I wanted to be on that part of it. Anyway.
Blame the internet connection.
Yeah, your internet connection sucked balls. Anyway, so yeah, that was an awesome match, man. Nick won. It was really
They're still selling the neck.
Both of them were selling the neck. Like it was.
Oh yeah, I mean, both of them have neck problems.
I give that match a 4 stars. That match was a 5-star match anywhere else. The Tokyo Dome, the fucking the auditorium in Tijuana, the Cal Palace in San Francisco, the LA Sports Arena. The Great Western Forum, all these amazing places.
The Crypto.com Center.
The Crypto.com Center, wherever the hell it's called now. BCW Worldwide, my backyard, whatever. It was a great fucking 5-star match. You know why I gave it 4 stars?
Because they're in DC?
No, not even that. Batista probably was there. But no, not even that. I gave, you got that, huh?
Batista knocked out the door.
I gave it 4 stars for one specific reason.
What?
Picture in picture. Some of the best spots happen picture in picture, and I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm watching a pizza commercial. Wait, look at that bump right there. God damn it, that pizza looks good. Look at that bump right there. Now I'm hungry. Now I'm not paying attention to the match because I want pizza.
If you think picture in picture sucks, watch picture in picture on your phone.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Even worse.
That's even worse.
Well, I have a note, so my screen's pretty big.
Because all you see is the commercial.
I got a note too. You still can't see nothing.
I'm all like, I'm gonna zoom in right there.
Because all you see is a whole
God damn it,
commercial.
Google Maps.
You literally have to
God
like
damn it,
move your
Google
phone.
Get out the way.
Like, oh.
Oh my god! Imagine like trying to video chat with someone, and then Google Maps is like talking. So it's like you're like, "Hey girl, how you doing? How's your day going? You have 4 miles to turn left." Like, what the fuck?
We'll be right back with picture in picture.
Yeah,
We'll be right back.
Let's get let's get ready for the main event. You know, like,
Aggressive.
like what the hell? Oh man.
Oh my god.
But then we go to the match that all the ladies were excited about. Every woman was like, "Oh my god, it's this time! Oh my god, it's time! It's time! It's time!" Like I'm like, "Whoa, calm the fuck down, ladies." I'm getting a little hot under the collar here because it's the cold-hearted, handsome devil himself, Hook.
So I thought that was so damn funny this Wednesday when they were doing the promos for Hook, and they came up with the cold-hearted. I was like, oh, look at that new catchphrase, cold-hearted Hook.
Cold-hearted Hook.
Cold-hearted. He's a cold-hearted Hook. Look into his eyes. Yeah. Dude, I really had some questions about this match. Serpentico busting the nut out of his hands. Serpentico was like, "Hiya!" I was like, "Oh,
wait,
what?"
But did you notice how the lights blinked when he did it?
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, wait. Is that your Venom? Like, what's going on here? Are you the Amazing Spider-Man with the whip? Like,
he busted a nut out his fingers.
and then when the Hook hit him,
Serpentico is
grabbed him.
David Arquette in disguise.
Yeah,
he beat his ass right from the gate.
There's webbing everywhere.
Man. Hey, you know what's funny? Some people think Serpentico is like a big AEW star. He's not. Anyway.
I mean,
the way they hyped him up, really. Like,
well, I love Serpentico. I love his gimmick. You know, he's really good. He's a real great worker.
Is he David Arquette?
Okay, hold up.
No, he's not David Arquette.
What is his gimmick?
Well, he is a serpent.
Oh,
he's a Mexican serpent. No comment. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Julian's about to go on one right now. I can see it. I can see it in his eyes. So before Julian goes on one that's going to get us in a lot of trouble. What the heck? Look, you know, let me tell you something. Look, I just found something. that I'm going to try out for the first time.
Not my only fan.
Listen to this shit.
What?
Okay, shh. Listen.
It's the Mexican serpent.
Hold on. Listen. Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Is that a theme music? Stop.
That's really his theme music.
So, our producer,
God damn it,
Tony DeBurns, he also produces another podcast. And apparently they use these stupid sound bites like this one right here. And this one right here.
Is this like intermission? Like bathroom break?
Or right here.
Or after dark?
It's the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I couldn't even do it. Sorry.
This is the PC.
Try it again.
After dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
It's the ladies' man.
It's the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
After dark. Yeah.
It's your boy, the franchise player, Double B. Joined by the man who mixed it in. The mixologist.
The Mexican.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are horrible.
And we're back into PCW
Oh my
Roundtable Podcast in the morning.
I'm surprised we haven't got any weird chats. Someone's like, "Are you guys a sex shop right now?" Or supplied by Blue Chew
on another platform.
Yeah, that's 9:00. That's when we do. That's when we do the Smackdown review.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyway, Hook totally demolished fucking Serpentico. Less than 3 minutes, destroyed.
While the webs were hanging out and everything.
Yeah. That wasn't webs. That was venom. Spiders have webs. Snakes have venom.
You stop it.
And before Serpentico was able to shed his skin properly, Hook went and hooked him. And,
he hooked him like a hooker.
Hit him with the hookplex. And
he hit him with several suplexes.
And the daddy plex, and the dad takedown, and the
I knew we were gonna get one of these comments. Hold on.
Yeah.
Before I play the comment for everyone. Oh my God. Let's go back into it. Hold on. Let's go back into it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna hook ya.
The question that was asked.
Welcome.
Who
told you? Oh wait.
This is Shane's OnlyFans.
Here comes the hook.
Here comes the hook.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, this might, dude. I'm gonna do this right now. Let's, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and say my piece right now. You can donate to BodySlam.net to help keep the website going, so we can continue to bring you a wide, variety of pro wrestling and MMA-related content by simply going to www.slamchats.com. That's www.slamchats.com. Wow, that just sounds so dirty. That just sounds so dirty. If my mom was alive right now, she would have slapped me on the back of the head and told me to stop that shit.
We're supposed to be professional tickets.
If that don't get people to donate to this podcast, I quit. I'm done trying to. Oh man, you guys have made my day complete.
Go to slamchats.com and make it rain like Hook at a strip club.
Wow. Yep. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we keep talking about Hook in a strip club. I'm going to find that link, and I'm going to post it in the chat because we can't show it on the podcast.
Are you
post a YouTube link in the chat?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Because YouTube has a situation where if you post something on YouTube and you're not the owner, we can get in trouble.
Delete.
Yeah, exactly. So, it is what it is. Anyway, so the next match on this amazing card, because this 1 hour of wrestling is probably better than the 2 hours of Smackdown that you guys watched earlier tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know.
Oh man, look. So then we had the TBS Women's Championship.
That bitch show.
Oh no.
Or was it the bitch Slayer?
Oh no, man. It could have been the bitch Slayer. Because we had the one and only Jade Cargill defending the championship against
solid match.
And man, oh man, it was actually pretty fucking good. Anna Jay ain't one to mess with.
No.
She told Jade Cargill, I wrap barbed wire on my forearm to make a bitch tap out.
Blah, blah, blah.
And instead of it being that bitch show, TBS stands for that bitch Slayer. And tonight she slayed. She slayed all over that motherfucking ring.
Oh, and she left as champion?
Well, no, she didn't leave as champion.
Oh, so she didn't slay. She got slayed. Thank you very much. Wow.
Julian is on fire tonight.
Damn.
Burned.
Jesus.
The reigning, defending, and still TBS champion.
Wait.
Jade Cargill.
It's like you rehearsed that. I did not rehearse that.
That was all right out of the gate.
That was right off the day. That's why I'm really great at promos. I know how to cut
right
those
out the
fuckers real good.
prohibited gate.
Damn.
Did you notice her eyeshadow tonight?
It was green for money.
No. It was jade.
Oh. But Chris Jericho said, "Oh, it's green because she likes the money."
No.
He did say that.
It was jade. Much like he called the Incredible Hulk the Jade Giant.
Shane, let me ask you a question. A little off topic. Is that a green screen behind you?
Yeah.
Shane, that's pretty cool to have a green screen.
Thank you.
You know what you
for my
should do?
Twitch stream. What?
Maybe you should go into the camera settings and put a fucking background.
I don't know how to do it on here.
It's not a full green screen. Did you ever see that Conan O'Brien skit?
Yeah.
I know how to do it on
I was thinking that when I said it. That's why.
When he had on the blue suit.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I was thinking of that right before you said that. That's why I asked him what was the green screen.
Dude, that was just one of the funniest. Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about long form storytelling, we don't necessarily mean like 3 weeks and 4 weeks. You take a 20-minute joke in a fucking segment in a TV show, and you take a long form joke, and you take Andy Richter, and you have him learning how to be a weatherman, and at the end of the segment, he decides to be a weatherman. He passes weatherman school, and he goes to be a weatherman on his first shot of the job, and he's wearing a blue suit. And the blue suit is the same color as the blue screen. That when he goes to do his job, everything projected on the blue screen is on his suit. And that's the payoff of the gag. Fucking hilarious.
Hilarious. So, Shane, this is what I want you to do.
What?
Get a green suit.
So.
Oh, no.
I mean, I do have a green shirt.
If you look at your monitor, you'll see there's the mic. And then right next to the mic, there's these 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots.
One says call Taco Bell.
Okay, wait, hold on. We gotta do this right. Shane.
Wait.
Click on the 3 dots.
Okay.
You see where it says edit your mic settings. I'm wrong. Go down to the bottom of the screen where it says camera and mic.
Yeah.
Click on the camera and mic.
It's on camera.
You'll see where it says virtual background. Click on the virtual background.
Okay. I see it.
Choose your background.
And it goes works out.
And you're all over.
There we go.
He's in someone's living room, ladies and gentlemen.
This is my background right here.
Something's wrong. Shane, don't play piano, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you mean that piano is not like playing all by itself?
That's going to be a running gag on this fucking podcast from now.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, no, I am not that talented, but my piano plays by itself.
So welcome to the world of background, Shane.
You look like a fucking forced ghost in the Colorado cabin.
Forced ghost.
Forced ghost. Believe in the force.
In the Colorado cabin. Shane. Jedi Knight. Okay, anyway. So AEW AEW Rampage is pretty good. On Dynamite, we're gonna have the World Tag Team Champions, Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, who Jungle Boy thinks he's got big balls now that he's got facial hair.
Big balls.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
He's cutting the promos too.
Yeah, he's cutting promos like he's like I'm gonna fuck somebody up.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, the Gun Club went ahead and did that. That was actually a funny promo.
There was.
Billy Gunn was like, "Hey, we're the number 1 tag team," and Christian's like, "Hey, you need to make a statement." So they beat his ass.
Yeah.
Like, how's that for a statement?
And then coaching goes, statement made.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go.
Yeah.
They've been made. So you got Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, who I maybe hope get some spray on Gorilla Glue for his mask this time, so it doesn't keep on slipping off.
Staple to his face.
You know, and they can defend the titles, and we'll see where they go from there. And meanwhile, FTR is busy battling what's his name's boys? Glock Anderson's boys.
Oh yeah, that's what the new Andersons. The new Andersons.
Yes.
I'm saying Brock's going to turn on Lee Johnson, and yeah. Anyway, so let's get into the Smackdown review.
Oh,
Shane doesn't sound too happy about
that.
Shane, it's only been like 2 hours of your life that you spent. Just 120 minutes.
I know. I could have been playing my piano right over there.
So once again, WWE did in 2 hours what they could have done probably in 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'll give them 1.5 hours simply because the Rumble's coming up and they had to do some Rumble catch up and some Rumble promos and whatnot.
Right.
So that's fine. Here's a couple things that I will excuse for this show. Number one, I'm not too much for the Gaga segments, but in Zayn, I will always let Sami Zayn get on TV and do some crazy shit because Sami Zayn is fucking entertaining. In
case you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn re-signed with the WWE the other day.
Yes, he did.
So he's there for the foreseeable future. So I'm hoping that they actually do something like in a good situation for him. Possibly give him a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, but we know that shit ain't gonna ever fucking happen.
Wait, that thing still exists?
Well, yeah. So you know what? Well, we're gonna do something different, boys and girls. We're gonna do something different this episode of the podcast. We're gonna get the bad shit out the way first.
Okay, let's get the bad shit out the way.
We're gonna get the bad shit out the way. So let's get the bad shit out the way. So number one on the bad shit list is we had a cameo backstage of Double J Jeff Jarrett. That's not the bad part because I mean, who doesn't mind seeing Jeff Jarrett? Jeff Jarrett showed up in GCW. He was just fighting Effie and the
Effie with a guitar.
The Bussy crowd. Bussy, for those of you who don't know, Bussy is slang for boy pussy. But Jarrett Effie with the guitar.
Yes,
Shane. Oh, you didn't know, Shane?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't see the sign at SummerSlam that said
"It's boy pussy."
That said, I forget.
We're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
Oh my god!
What time is it?
Cass, this is not my fault. Cass, this is not my fault. This is Julian's fault.
My bad.
We're supposed to be professional, and we're not acting like professionals.
That's what they're called. They're called pussy anyway. So
this is how this is how you keep from getting in trouble. Look, hold on. This is how you keep from getting in trouble. The comments of Julian, Chemical Julian, do not reflect those of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast or BodySlam.net. There are Chemical Julians and Chemical Julians alone. If you don't like that, you can tell us for a box.
So anyway,
okay, enough of that.
Double J Jeff Jarrett looked like a broke man's Undertaker from Memphis. He shows up and he hits Effie with the guitar.
They're in Nashville.
And so they set him for a match later. But anyway, now he shows up on SmackDown because they happen to be in Memphis, and he's an all-white looking Nashville, looking kind of somewhat like a modern, like a new age Colonel Sanders, if you ask me. I'm just saying, I expect him to have a bucket of chicken in his hands. And so
my god,
he shows up backstage and he runs into who? Rick Boogs and Nakamura. and Nakamura has an Intercontinental title with him. He's like, hey, man. It's like, oh, my God, it's Jeff Jarrett. And Jeff Jarrett's like, hey, who are you? Oh, I'm Rick Boogs. And he's like, oh, you're Double J, J-E, double F, J-E, J-A-R-R-E, double T, da-da-da-da. And they cut segment. Right. No, it was not an IC title match.
No, and no,
they didn't even show the IC title. No, there was no talk of Nakamura. No, Nakamura was there. Was the IC title like even prominently displayed? No.
Can we have a hashtag of the IC title deserves respect?
Look, you guys want to know something about the IC title?
They might as well have spread peanut butter on it.
Wow.
Happy face with whipped cream. I mean,
wow.
Just nothing. Rick Boogs look good. Jarrett look good.
RIP the IC title, okay?
All right. They like cropped out.
Just RIP the
IC title until somebody else gets it.
Yes.
Because you know what? Vince McMahon is not going to let Nakamura defend the IC title until what time is it? 8:39. I don't know if y'all have been watching NXT. Until Nakamura, I'll put this kindly, until he adopts a My Hero Academia persona.
Nice way of putting it.
Thank you. He is not going to get any TV time.
He needs to be like All Might.
Until he...
All Might, yes.
Until
I'm only on season 2.
Ultraman push pen, until he gets a Prince Power pendant, until he gets a belt that he can pull the belt buckle, turn to Sinbad, whatever.
Or some Saray shit like she's going through the dragon shit. Look, ladies and gentlemen, what Julian is trying to say, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Vince McMahon's a goddamn racist. Okay, look, he treats Asian wrestlers like they're all Bruce Lee, like they're all ninjas, like
he
they're
really
all fucking,
does.
you know what? Like you know, like he did Kai Tai. I choppy your pee. Japanese people don't speak like that.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. And this is what really annoys me.
Nakamura's great.
He's gotten smart about it, where he's actually doing references to actual Japanese pop culture. So he's going to have somebody be like a Kamen Raider. He's going to have them actually be a root Power Ranger character, like from the original anime. And you'll be like, oh man, he's like a real, God damn it, it's a stereotype. And he got you.
I mean, look,
so the
girl
coming out
with Nazi.
I've got the solar pendant from my mother, and it shines in the sun, and it gives me hope. And what?
Look,
I'm going a little NXT on you. I know.
I'm almost certain that they're gonna do something really stupid. Like, I'm surprised that they didn't do the fucking lesbian gimmick with Naomi and what's her name? God dang, I can't think of her name at this particular point. Sonya Deville, because everybody knows Sonya Deville's a lesbian.
Wow.
So I'm surprised Vince hasn't been like, oh, hey, you know, the reason she doesn't like Naomi is because Naomi didn't give her a piece of ass. You know,
wait,
that's some Vince McMahon type shit right there.
How far would this angle
go? That's probably how the angle started, and they just totally forgot about that shit.
This
they were
like, or there's no payoff.
They were like, we forgot. How far is it gonna go? You a sick man. You.
Those are the words of Chemical Julian and Chemical Julian.
That's right.
I'm just saying, I've Googled less. Anyway.
Okay, so let's go. Look. I gotta say this. I gotta fucking say this. This championship contenders match bullshit.
There's no anime characters who surf, and so Nakamura's kind of like on the outs right now.
Yeah. So this fucking bullshit, and I say it like this fucking bullshit, ladies and gentlemen.
It was pretty BS.
They have Naomi and Charlotte Flair in a championship contenders match. I am so sick and tired.
They need to stop with these championship contenders
the words championship contenders match being in the same vicinity of each other. I hate that phrase.
Say it one more time.
Championship contenders match. That's almost as bad as can they coexist? You know what? Championship contenders match is the new dirty C word.
So double C?
So double CM. When you say, damn, they got another double CM. That's almost as bad as it's time for the main event to me.
No, everyone likes that. That's just a you thing.
Well, I'm just saying. So Charlotte, does her thing. Charlotte, they really have nothing for Charlotte.
No,
that's a shame.
Charlotte needs to sew the picture of a shovel on her pants.
And it needs to be a golden one.
Golden shovel.
Charlotte will never lose to anybody.
This
Charlotte is like Chris Jericho.
Has gone on so long that it's no longer.
She needs to learn when to lose.
It's no longer amusing, engaging.
Exactly.
So even now, when we finally had, oh my gosh, look, it's Eric Bischoff show up and say, hey, what you've done here, Sonya Deville, is beyond the pale. Next week, we're going to have you in a match with Naomi. It's kind of like, you're a day late and a dollar short. I don't care anymore.
That should happen 3 months ago.
It's like when you're on Amazon and you're looking for something and you're looking and you're looking and you're looking and you're looking. And then finally you're like, I really don't care about it anymore. So you stop searching.
Yeah.
And then you
get an email and they recommend it to you. And you're like, oh, that's what I was looking for. I don't give a fuck no more because I was looking too long.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
See, and here's the thing. We always complain about WWE doing long-term storytelling and making sense. This is why we complain. Because they put together a story.
Hold up. Whoa. You gave them 2 tasks. And that was 1 task too many. You asked them to do long-term storytelling and make sense. You can't do both.
It's
one or the other. One or the other.
You're right. I'm totally wrong with that. I'm sorry.
Can't get both.
It has to be one or the other.
Can't get both.
I cannot expect a multi-billion-dollar company to fucking make something make sense.
They may do this or the other thing and do that the other thing, but it can't be at the same time.
That are doing this, and there's one group of people doing that. This group of people is probably in Stamford, Connecticut, and this group of people is on the road, and they don't talk.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Do you guys watch movies?
Yes.
Do you guys watch the Avengers?
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Iron Man.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It starts off with Iron Man, and then Captain America, and Iron Man 2, and then the Avengers, and then it's Iron Man 3, and then it's Thor, and then it's the Avengers Part 2.
Yeah.
You know how all those intermingling stories intermingle with each other, and they all made sense.
Except for Thor.
And it took them 10 years. 10 years.
Long-term storytelling.
Complete amazing story.
Yes.
I'm a DC fan. I love DC, but I like Marvel too. And this fucking story took them 10 years to tell.
And how many faces did DC have?
It took Zack Snyder 1 3-hour movie.
Sure did.
To tell. Now, the reason I say that is because Zack Snyder is AEW. Vince McMahon claims
to be Marvel.
That the WWE is Marvel.
A lot of thoughts about that.
Now, I'm gonna say this:
Shane,
WWE
Shane, is Marvel. Don't at me. I'm Team DC right here all day, every day.
If WWE is Marvel, then their writers fucking suck, because the Marvel movies that I watched spanned 10 years and they made sense. This shit that they're doing right here makes no fucking sense. None.
So
this whole show to me made no sense. Tell me, what was the fucking what was the fucking point of having Kid Rock in the crowd? Is he gonna be the fucking guy, the song for the Rumble? Is he gonna be in the Rumble? Is he gonna be
Kid Rock?
Is he entering the Rumble? Means the Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, he is. I forgot about that.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a WWE Hall of Famer. Is he gonna be in the Rumble? Oh my god, he's a mystery guy.
Okay, hold up. It was the same reason. It's the same way they said, please welcome WWE legend Summer Rae. All right, hold up now. You and I both know.
I'm not going to go there.
All three.
You and I both know. Legend Summer Rae. Legend.
Really? In the same sentence?
That's like saying, man, I really want some really good prime rib. So why don't you get the McRib from McDonald's? This ain't the same shit.
I really want a McRib, but I'm gonna go to Olive Garden to get it. Like, how the fuck does that make sense?
It's not the same shit. So is she a legend, or does she have? She's not in the Hall of Fame. So is she a legend just because? Hey, you know what? Tell you what, I'm a legend at my company just because I worked there for 20 years. I'm probably a legend to somebody.
Fuck it, I'm a legend too.
Just for being there.
29 years in wrestling. I'm a legend now.
Daddy.
So apparently, if you're like from the eras of the mid 2000s of wrestling, you're a legend in WWE's eyes.
It doesn't mean you're a good legend. You can be a bad legend. You
can
be a boogeyman. I don't mean the boogeyman. I mean like the movie I Am Legend, where because the monsters, he was a boogeyman. For you people who didn't really get the connotation. Sorry.
I don't think they did, but
okay.
Whatever.
But anyway, so I was saying. So anyway, he's a guy who he made the music. He made the music for The Undertaker, which is really good, until they probably charged WWE too much, so they went to Limp Bizkit. It was cheaper.
Right.
Hey, Limp Bizkit has a pretty good song.
Meantime.
And then let's talk about.
What?
Let's talk about.
Are you really saying that The Undertaker's music, American Badass, was not as good as Rollin'?
No, American Badass was good, but I was born with Limp Bizkit. That's the whole thing.
I hated whenever fucking Fred Durst came on.
Fucking, how dare you?
Move our heads down, back up. Tell me what you're going to do now.
That was the whole thing.
You wanted to say, "Gone, we're here" with the creepy girls.
We're here.
Well, let's talk about something that might make you a little happy. Madcap Moss versus Kofi Kingston. Okay, Kofi came out with Big E. So the brand split don't mean shit anymore.
No, it doesn't.
And guess what?
Big E was on Raw, but he is on SmackDown tonight with Kofi. Makes no goddamn sense. Brand split don't mean shit.
And guess what?
What?
Big E went from WWE champion to feuding
with Madcap Moss.
No. Happy Corbin.
Okay, but here's the deal.
I see what you did there.
Here's the deal. He is on Raw. Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin are on SmackDown.
Yes.
So we just had this amazing draft. They just took people and put them on different places. Like, hey, you're gonna be over here. You're gonna be over here. You're not gonna work over here anymore. You're working over here. That's almost like I work in McDonald's.
Yep.
But I spend 8 hours a day over at Wendy's. I'm getting paid to work at McDonald's, but I'm over there chilling at Wendy's with my boy. Me and Shane over there eating fucking Wendy's fucking Frosties. While I'm supposed to be over here serving smoothies at McDonald's. Doesn't make any sense. The brand split doesn't mean shit.
I've got a little bit different of an analogy for you.
Shoot.
So Big E went from being WWE champion and eating McDonald's French fries to fighting Happy Corbin and eating Del Taco French fries.
Del Taco fries are better. So yeah.
Shit. What?
You've been waiting to use that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Ever since you got that shit, you've been waiting to use it.
It's been the right time. The right time.
I'm glad I was your straight man for that.
Now, so now Big E, well, okay, so Xavier Woods is out injured. I get it. Kofi needs a backup dude. That's fine. So you had that. And then the other part of Raw, or the other part of SmackDown that I didn't like was tag team match at the end was great. Yeah. Great tag team match. Usos tag team matches are always fantastic. They hold up. And even Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, the tag team, they held up. They did a good job. But the Usos always hold their own. That's a good tag team. Not mad at the match at all until the finish. The stipulations to this match was, 1, if the Usos win, Seth Rollins loses his shot at the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
If the Usos lose, then the Usos are banned from ringside of the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns comes in the ring and he gets the Usos disqualified. Tell me why he didn't jump in the ring and punch one of his cousins in the face.
Because that would have made a lot more sense. This is really bad writing.
Look. And that right there is
and instead of a roll-up, it ended in disqualification.
Look, the fact that
why that match right there went from like 4.5 stars to 3. But probably 2.5.
Wow.
And at the end of it, I was just like,
for me, they're pushing the fact that, okay, so today celebrates 508 consecutive days as champion for Roman Reigns.
5.
I was 699 days as the NWA Continental Heavyweight Champion. So titles and championships and time are important. I get it. But the video ends, Roman Reigns is standing there smiling, right? And then Seth Rollins' music hits. Rollins comes out and was like, "That's a great video package, buddy." And, I'm glad you sent your cousins over to Raw to do your dirty work.
Yeah.
The Usos are the ones that are helping you keep your title.
Yep.
But Rollins also said the Usos help him like he and Moxley did in the Shield.
I was surprised.
I was like, whoa, just dropping names. He didn't say Seth Rollins. He didn't say
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose. She said Moxley.
That's right.
I was like,
just
whoa,
straight up
shit.
Mox. He didn't sugarcoat Ambrose or Dean.
But what made it even funnier for me was that fucking Roman Reigns said, "Did John Cena write that for you?"
Yeah.
I was like, wow, okay, because I remember seeing his has shit on his wrist tape. So the Usos in the tag team match, if the Usos win, then Rollins doesn't get a shot. If the Usos lose, they get back from ringside. So any smart person would have made it to where the Usos would have won. If I don't want to fight Julian for my championship, and I know I got to smack Shane to keep you out of it, Shane, I'm sorry, you're going through a table, that piano behind you, that fake couch right there.
No, my fancy, lovely wireless piano.
Yeah, all that shit. All that shit's getting tore up. You're going through all of it.
Not my fireplace that I have.
I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight him, so I'm going to make sure that this happens.
Even if he hired another heel to come out and attack one of the Usos, then fine. It would have got the other team disqualified. And he would have taken a vacation all the way to WrestleMania. But at the same time, you knew that the match was going to take place at SummerSlam. It was going to take place at the Royal Rumble. So it's kind of a stupid stipulation, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, I would have just fought it to Saudi anyway.
It's a toothless set of stipulations because you know that it's not there's no real weight to the gamble. You know the fix is in. You know somehow, some way, which way it's going to come out. Because if Seth Rollins loses his match, then there's no match at the Rumble, and then what the fuck do you do? Then there's nothing. So somehow, some way, Seth Rollins has to win this match.
And Michael Cole, being the fucking company's shield that he is, really tried to make sense of what Roman Reigns did. Oh, he was going to get curb stomped and the Usos were going to lose. So Rollins came in. Roman came in and hit Rollins with a Superman punch. How does that make any fucking sense? How are you trying to make us?
That makes no sense.
Vince McMahon in the WWE wants you fans to believe that you are stupid because you were supposed to.
Like he always does.
And be like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I can totally understand why he wanted to get a disqualification victory. He didn't want those guys. What?
No,
he's still not getting what he wants.
Let me tell you why it would have made more sense for Roman Reigns to punch one of the Usos. Hey, y'all weren't getting the job done.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I had to finish this for you, and I didn't want to fight him at the Royal Rumble. So I had to do what you couldn't do, and that was to keep him from getting the win.
Because it makes sense.
And there you go. And that's why I'm the head of the table.
See, and here's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. This is the problem we have. We think too much.
Yes.
Because we see what we want to know. What will happen? We are smart fans. Not only are we smart fans, but we're just fucking smart people, and we see what other people see, and we're just calling WWE out on their bullshit. You know, it's stupid.
You know what though? It's part of wrestling. I hate to call this wrestling 101, but a lot of times in professional wrestling, they create these stipulations where it can only go one way. And by that, what I mean is, hey, Kane, we're going to put you in an Inferno match with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the first person to catch fire loses.
Okay, got it.
You know, or we're going to put you in the first blood match, and the first person to bleed loses.
Common sense.
You know, and we're going to put these fire pits at the side of the ring. And, you know, the first person, oh, and by the way, you're coming to the ring with a strange thing wrapped around your arm that we've never seen before.
Oh, my God.
You know you're going to get caught on fire.
Oh, hey, we're going to have a flaming tables match, and the first person to go through a flaming table loses. Hey, Cody, what's that shit on your back? Oh, I don't know, man.
I was just going to say AEW did the same stupid shit.
Had some suntan kind of dripping on my back when I was back there.
My boy's skin peeling from
suntan. You know, it's things that happen in wrestling that, for the most part, a lot of it we let go, and a lot of it we're like, okay, we get it, we're in on it.
I'll let things go if you don't make me feel like I'm stupid.
But some shit just a little bit gratuitous. I mean,
some things make you feel like you're stupid, and that's where I draw the line. Yeah. Like, I'm not a fucking idiot. You know, 1 + 1 is going to always be 2 in my world.
Like,
it's never
changing the word spectacular into WrestleMania, it's a stupendous.
Okay, so speaking of that, I'm so sick and tired of fucking Michael Cole. This is the road to WrestleMania. We fucking get it.
We get it. It's the road to WrestleMania every year. The road to WrestleMania begins with the Royal Rumble.
I mean, I'm still not really convinced on how do you win a Royal Rumble. I mean, it's just like...
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that some other day. Speaking of that, the Royal Rumble review, you guys want to do it on Saturday? Or Sunday?
Watch along?
The 28th?
Is it the PLE on
okay, so
29th?
SP3, from What Culture wants to do a stream with us, and it has to be Sunday, Sunday.
Ooh.
So we can do our Sunday review Sunday morning.
Okay.
And we can we can talk about our Royal Rumble predictions.
Yes.
Who we think's going to be in it, who we think's not going to be in it. We can talk about
baby.
We can talk about the Aaliyah and Natalia storyline.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
We can talk about Los Lotharios and Viking Raiders. We can talk about Charlotte Flair putting herself in the Rumble, because I think that's stupid.
Even though she's the SmackDown Women's Champion, but
yeah, exactly. We can talk about Ridge Holland and Ricochet.
When she's back.
I mean, Sheamus and Ricochet again. Ridge Holland returns.
Yes.
We can talk about all that cool stuff, but let's go to a quick commercial break real quick, and we'll be right back with more of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Drive me insane! I'll be cruised on lanes, I've been taking on the fine out! Drive me insane! I'll be cruised on lanes, I've been taking on the fine out!
want to get your hair cut? You go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. You know, I really want to talk about some things. Some things going on in wrestling right now. I mean, we know that there are many people that are supposed to show up in the Rumble.
It's not going to be Cody.
I don't know. It's not going to be Cody. NXT champion Braun Breaker was backstage in Atlanta after AEW Dynamite.
Of course.
Yeah, that's crazy. Even though he's an NXT champion.
Wow, he's like, man, even though I'm an NXT champion, I may want to sign with AEW. Shit.
What do you guys think about the WWE naming Walter after a Nazi? I'll let you, Julian, take off on this.
It's stupid.
What's it?
So here's the thing. So, WWE says, "Hey, we want to change Walter's name to Gunther." Gunther Stewart? No, not Stewart. Gunther
Stark.
And I would assume that before you change someone's name, you do some research on it.
Right.
And I would assume that if you do the research on it and the shit comes up, that you would also assume that anybody else could do some basic research and see the connection that comes up. And because of the character he plays as being part of the Empire, that was in the group, right?
Yes.
No, the group's called Imperium.
Imperium. Yeah.
Sorry, I had a coughing fit.
So he's part of a group called Imperium, and one was German, one was French,
and he's Austrian.
Austrian. And I've got an idea. Nobody will notice if we give him a Nazi gimmick. I mean, this isn't like the 50s and 60s where being a Nazi would be like he's just a heel kind of thing. It's one of those, hey, we beat the Nazis in the World War II. That's a really bad thing. There's hate groups who keep an eye out for this kind of thing. It's not cool. Let's not do it. We should be better than that. And also, what's wrong with the fucking name Walter? I mean, he's Walter. I mean, Walter's a fucking brand. Everybody knows who the fuck Walter is. You know, and when he comes out representing Imperium, that's like saying
his real name is Walter.
Yeah, I mean, that's like saying, let's call him Petulant Plasma. You know, like it's a waste. I mean, everybody knows who Walter, and that's the thing. He would come out.
Everyone does know who Walter is.
He would come out of the Rumble, and people would be like, "Oh shit, it's Walter! Please welcome to the ring, Gunther." What?
Gunther.
And people in the arena will be confused. Be like, "No, he's Walter. What are you talking about?"
And so that's kind of the bad. That's the thing about. I can see if he was coming from another promotion, but he's coming from NXT. I mean, he's coming right from NXT.
Right from NXT.
So it doesn't make any sense to change his name.
No, it does not.
Unless they're really going to change his gimmick and make him like a fucking goose-stepping Nazi, like fucking Fritz Von Erich. I mean, Fritz Von Erich. Fritz. Was it Fritz Von Erich? No. No, not you, Miauchi. What was his name? Baron. Fuck. Who's the Nazi dude?
It was Karl von Fritz or something like that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. There's so many things that can be said about the WWE when they're changing people's names and trying to come out with the, come up with different gimmick names and things like that. Oh God.
Well, dude, you know what? I'll tell you what. It is on par with Xia Li, and it is on par with the high school anime girl with the fucking sun necklace. Now,
like how you call it the high school anime.
To be fair, what I'm gonna do this weekend is I'm gonna show all of these vignettes to my daughter, who is a fan of anime and who is not in my age group, and I'm gonna find out on a scale of 1 to 10 how offensive this shit is to her, or if it's offensive at all, because it totally may be an age thing. It just may be. I find it dumb as fuck, and I find it really fucking racist. I find it offensive, and I find it like totally unimaginative. And I find it, however, I find it, I said it before, I said it again. Demolition, when they were by themselves, British Bulldogs, we're coming after you. We're going to teach you a lesson. We're going to break you down in the ring. Okay. As soon as they got with Mr. Fuji, Fuji-san, he said that we going to break you and we teach you a lesson and we going to take you down to size. I was like, even as a kid, I was like, what's the fuck with the accent? Like, where did shit come from?
Yes.
Because they were Fuji? Like, this is some bullshit. Like, this right here is some bullshit. You know?
See, and that's what I tell people all the time. Like, look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything.
No.
I'm not going to bullshit you. I always say I think the WWE is so fucking racist because of stuff like that. Like,
because they come up with gimmicks of stereotypes.
These gimmicks, these stereotypes, I don't get it. Like, that's why, like, I always say, like the 24/7 guys, they're the ones being treated the worst. You got.
Are they?
Well, I mean, think about it. R-Truth, you got him running around, dancing around, shucking and jiving, all this other shit that they think black people do. Then you got Tozawa, who is a very, very he's a phenomenal wrestler. He's amazing in the ring. You got him running around like he's a goddamn ninja. Okay, these stereotypes are stupid.
And
because Tamina is Hawaiian, because she's Samoan. Now she's a fucking savage.
Whoa. They don't have her being a savage.
Ain't nobody meaner than Tamina, man.
I mean, they just got her just being thick. Her gimmick is being thick.
It is after dark.
Well, it is officially Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
That means we can swear up the storm. Well,
I mean, they never stopped us before, but I'm just saying.
And people aren't going to know who Walter is. They're not stupid.
So look, dude, I want to draw a quick analogy. So I was talking to my daughter the other day, and we're talking about zombie movies. And I was explaining to her over the course of the years between Millennium Man. Let's see. So I Am Legend was Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
The one with the one before that was Millennium Man, and the one before that was is I Am Legend, Millennium Man, and I forget the first one. But the Age of Zombies went from like nuclear holocaust to like nuclear waste. So it went from like radiation, and then it kind of went to
a virus.
Well, no, it went for like radiation, and it went from radiation, and then it went to viruses, and then the end was viruses. The first was nuclear radiation, and then it was what was it? It was like oh man, what was it? Fuck, I lost it. Oh, that was a waste. Damn it. There was three phases, and so like much like with wrestling, it went with like nuclear holocausts, and then it went with like environmental hazards, and then it went with viruses. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like nuclear waste, pollution, viruses, and that's how it went and sprinkled in there might have been like meteors or some other shit. Like radiation was in the middle. Sorry, it was radiation. So there was radiation from meteors or radiation from, from nuclear waste or some environmental hazard. So you had like nuclear holocaust, radiation from environmental contamination, to viruses or whatever. In wrestling, we went from Germans being the bad guys to Russians being the bad guys to
Japanese being the bad guys.
Japanese being the bad guys to kind of your Iranian Arab people being the bad guys for a short period of time.
Well, they're going to Saudi, so they can't do that now.
Correct. And that's why it never stuck.
Right.
That's why the whole Sergeant Slaughter traitor to America.
Him and Iron Sheik.
That shit got bad. And so that's why it never stuck. And then it was kind of like, I'm American, but I'm blank American. Therefore, you don't like me because I'm some color / American, African American nation of domination. Muhammad Hassan, from a lesser example, Mexicools, LWO, whatever.
Ricardo Del Fantasma.
Even to the point where it was, Canada versus USA, where WWE was very good on doing this patriotic nationalism, heel babyface gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
And so
always ostracizing.
That's where they made their bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
And so, do you want to say they're racist? Yes. But are they? They're not necessarily patriotic, but do they use nationalism as a dividing factor between heels and faces?
Yes.
Sure they do.
Yes.
Because even remember, The Undertaker became the American badass for a period of time, and John Cena was your all-American boy, Yep. And even DX had the green and white and black American flag on their trunks and so forth and so on. And so when you have phenomenal wrestlers repackaged into anime characters and repackaged into stereotypes and then have their talent wasted, that's where the problem is. Like,
I agree.
Yep.
Like Jacket Time. To this day, I cannot tell you what the fuck Jacket Time does, who they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to do, who they are, if if they like can legit beat people. I don't know. And so I'll even bring it back. Here's the funny thing. I don't know her name. All I know is she's the chick who's supposed to be Wendy Williams.
Lash Legend.
Thank you. Lash Legend. I did not know she was actual talent until my friend Jason, shout out to Fight Jason Fight, who said she had a match
on 205 Live.
On 205 Live. And I was like, oh, she's like an actual talent? He was like, yeah. I was like,
she's a wrestler, but she's also like a former WNBA basketball player.
I thought
in the WWE, the WWE started taking athletes from other places. They start taking athletes from other places and making them pro wrestlers. And I'm sorry, but as a professional wrestler, I'm going to tell you guys this. I trained hard for years to hone my craft. When guys like Maven, who won the very first Tough Enough,
who eliminated the Undertaker,
trained for fucking 5 weeks, and I'm a WWE superstar after 5 weeks. Give me a fucking break. Have you set a ring up before? No.
Okay. No, they haven't.
You never set a ring up before? You never sold tickets to a show?
Hold up.
You never. He was like a fucking school teacher. That right there, that irks me. That makes me so mad.
Hold up, dude. I cannot let you shit on Maven, and here's why.
Maven's a piece of shit.
Maven gave a perfect demonstration of a life lesson. Shout out to my man, Ronald Spragan, my roommate from college. We sat down to watch the Royal Rumble together. Mm-hmm. And we watched a life lesson in progress. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you're watching this podcast and want to listen to me right now, this is the life lesson. And go back and you watch the Peacock Network. You go ahead and tune into the Royal Rumble where Maven eliminated the Undertaker. And I want you to learn this lesson.
That was a mistake.
In this Royal Rumble, Maven was in the match. He comes in, Undertaker's in there, he gets distracted. He drop kicks the Undertaker. He's got a great drop kick, by the way.
Yeah.
But he drop kicks the Undertaker. Undertaker goes over the top rope and goes out. And Maven starts celebrating. I want y'all to learn something. And I'm a 50-year-old man, and I've learned many things in my life. And one of these things is this. When you get a win, you don't ever immediately celebrate. You take that win, and you're like, shit, I worked hard. I did well. Let me assess what else is left to do. And make sure there's no other loose strings I need to tie up. Let me just make sure that I got all my I's dotted, my T's crossed, and my J's dotted. Not Maven. Maven just said, woohoo! I beat the Undertaker. I dropped the Undertaker outside the top rope. And the Undertaker turned around and stared at this motherfucker. The stare he gave him,
stare down,
was one of these. It's one of these things about wrestling that makes you love the sport, because you're just like, oh,
you're about to kill your ass.
Yeah.
Stared at him like, motherfucker, I'm about to kill you. And it wasn't, I'm about to kill you. He killed, I really do think Maven might be dead somewhere. I really do think Maven may be in his basement. And Undertaker is still to this day beating his ass every Sunday at 5 o'clock. Because Taker went back in the ring
he was
and started whooping that ass.
Okay, so
from the ring to the back.
So Maven wasn't supposed to eliminate Taker in the Rumble, and Maven did that and celebrated, and Taker was like, "You little piece of shit."
He really did.
Did you really? You fucked up.
No,
and
not.
He showed him you fucked up.
When I tell you he celebrated, he was like,
he thought he won the Rumble.
I won the Rumble.
Yeah,
like I won the Rumble. Like fuck everybody else. I'm like number 7 or whatever. I won the Rumble.
He was like, "You dead, fool. You dead, fool. You fucked up. You fucked up." Like it was that meme, like that thing. And at this point in time, he knew he fucked up. Yeah, that's what it was. Because he looked back like, "I'm about to die today," and he sure the fuck did.
It was an ass whipping that they. So cameras are going to break away from this ass whipping to go back to action in the ring.
You know what?
And then later on, we're going to leave this action in the ring to go back to the ass whipping in progress in the bathroom.
I have a prediction that Maven might actually be in the Rumble this year.
I would hope not. I would fucking hope not. Fuck that guy. I don't really bash and shit on too many people in this podcast, but fuck Maven.
Where did he hurt you the most?
Okay, so there was this wrestling show called Wrestle Fan Fest.
Right here.
It was in San Francisco, California.
Yeah,
it was at the Cow Palace. Okay. I was so excited because it was at the legendary Cow Palace. You walk into that building and you can feel the legend. You can feel the excitement. You can feel the energy of all the wrestling matches that have ever had happened there. The Freddie Blassies, the fucking Pedro Moraleses, the Don Moroccos, the Stan Stasiaks, like all those legendary names that have performed in that fucking place. And as I'm sitting in there signing autographs, this fucking guy walks up and says, "Hey, I'm Maven," and sticks his hand out. And I look at him and I said, "So?" And I walked away. Now, most people would be like, "Wow, that was very rude." Let me explain something, ladies and gentlemen. As a professional wrestler of 29 long, grueling, bone-breaking, teeth-shattering, fucking concussed, many cars ruined from all the miles of traveling years in this business, I have set up and torn down rings. I have passed out flyers. I have done my due diligence and paid my dues as a professional wrestler. I didn't go on a fucking reality show for 5 weeks and learn how to wrestle on a reality show. That's what he did. So I have no respect for someone like that in this industry. If you want to go like The Miz, I will tell you why I respect The Miz. I respect The Miz for two things. One, he went from a reality TV show to Ultimate Pro Wrestling in Southern California.
Yep.
With Tom Howard, with Kevin Quinn, and all the rest of those, Chris Daniels, all the rest of those guys, and he busts his fucking ass to learn how to be a professional wrestler there.
Yep.
And then he became a professional wrestler. Then he went to the WWE. That's why I respect him.
And he's still there.
Because he paid his dues.
Yep.
And he works hard.
Yes, he does.
He wasn't an elementary school teacher who went on a fucking reality show, and 5 weeks later, because he learned 3 bumps
in
Eugene, 4 rolls. Yeah. So that's why I respect him over Maven.
All right, that's fair.
Maven's a piece of shit. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do is take another quick commercial break, and we're going to come back and we're going to get into some BCW Worldwide information.
BCW Worldwide information?
Talk about live this Sunday.
We got a
show. Show's going crazy this Sunday at the House of Action, man. And we'll talk about that when we come right back.
It's that Drunken Hillbilly showed up again.
That Drunken Hillbilly, he gonna be there. I know he is, but guess what? I ain't gonna be there. We'll be right back.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
You want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Wow. I've seen that commercial 1,000 times.
Yeah. Me too.
And I just realized that they're playing pool. I don't know if it's a cold medicine or what, but okay. So live this Sunday, BCW Worldwide returns to North Portland, to the House of Action, to the city we built. Now the main event was supposed to be the BCW Worldwide Champion Just Exciting teaming with me, the franchise, to take on Buddy Highway and that old ass bastard Tex Thompson. And the stipulation for the match is simple. If Buddy pins Just Exciting, he gets a title shot once again. But if he loses,
Buddy pins Just Exciting. Okay.
But if Tex loses, he gets no. They don't get a shot. He doesn't get a shot ever, as long as Just Exciting champion. Now, due to the fact that COVID has hit the BCW locker room pretty bad, I will not be there. So, the Rockefeller Foundation has found a replacement.
They did?
It will be
what?
I'm not going to tell you who it is, but make sure you are there for the show Sunday night. Live at 7525 North Richmond Avenue there in Portland, Oregon, at the House of Action, the Colony. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be lit. So JB Moonshine, the man who pinned the BCW, the drunken ass hillbilly.
The drunk hillbilly.
The man who pinned the BCW Worldwide TV Champion last week in a 6-man tag team match.
Sure did.
Man,
was supposed to take on the Finnish sex symbol, Miko Maestro. Miko has come down with COVID. Hence the reason why I have COVID now, because I wrestled last week. So Miko is no longer going to be on the show. So Just Exciting. So Mean Mac Traeger is facing JB Moonshine because JB wanted a tune-up match because he says he needs to be in a match where he needs a tough opponent because he's getting ready for a knockdown, drag-out match with one Gregor Petrov, the television champion. So because Matt Traeger is no longer wrestling the Rat King Billy Moon, who also came down with COVID.
Damn it! Probably got a form of one of his
rats.
rats.
It's a crazy show, ladies and gentlemen. We got the returning Sunny Days, Cosmo, the new No Limits, the new BCW No Limits champion.
You said Sunny
Days is returning.
Not that Sunny Days.
No.
Okay.
The BCW Women's Champion, Sunny Days, is returning back to action. Caleb Rex,
the thoroughbred,
taking on Pretty Boy Troy Prescott. Man,
those Prescotts.
But guess who else is going to be there? The weed smoking, pot bringing, all around happy guy,
Rob Van Dam,
the man known as Puff. Puff will be returning to BCW Worldwide this Sunday. So it's going to be a pretty good card, ladies and gentlemen. I suggest you go ahead and get your tickets now. Doors open at 5:30, bell time at 6 o'clock. All COVID restrictions will be enforced, ladies and gentlemen. All COVID restrictions will be enforced. I
would like to advise everyone, when a wrestler is about to dive,
move your ass out the way. Tickets are ringside, $15, general $12, kids 10 and under $10. For more information, call Patty Dietz at 503-757-3132. That is 503-757-3132. Tickets are going fast, ladies and gentlemen, so reserve your spot right now. If you want a front row seat, you better go online right now to eventbrite.com. Get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen. This show is sponsored in part by Big D's Barbershop. Big D is the best barber in all of the Pacific Northwest. Trust me, I get my haircut by her all the time. You can also go to the other sponsor, who is www.bodyslam.net. That is this podcast right here, the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast on bodyslam.net. That is www.bodyslam.net. The show is going to be at the Colony, 7525 North Richmond Avenue, Portland, Oregon, 97203. BCW Worldwide presents New Year, New Home. every Sunday night. Trust and believe, ladies and gentlemen. This Sunday is going to be a barn burner. But look, the 30th is looking to be a crazy night.
Really?
I mean, so far signed, the returning Wade Hess, Dom Hess, the Hess Express to challenge the BCW Worldwide Tag Team Champions. I'm talking about me, Matt Traeger, and the man even Chuck Norris fears, Lone Star. Chuck Norris is like, damn, I ain't fucking with that dude. Lone Star.
Not that guy.
Yeah, not that guy. Those two guys are going to be facing off against the Hess Express, the returning Dom Hess with Wade, by God, Hess. Oh my God, look. Some of the matches are signed. I don't want to divulge those matches
and
just yet.
February 13th, where TJ Perkins will face the most exciting champion.
TJ Perkins.
Just exciting.
Well, TJP, back in the house.
Yeah.
It's going to be lit, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, Shane.
Yeah.
Didn't you want to talk about WWE 2K games?
Oh, yeah. We finally have some 2K22 news, and they showed it on Smackdown tonight. And I got to tell you, after the downfall of 2K20, where everyone was so pissed off, they even took 2 years off to be like, you know what, we don't want what happened last time. So we kind of released WWE Battlegrounds as a substitute, and that didn't even sell well with 2K20. But they finally have pre-order information on 2K22, and I already pre-ordered both versions of Xbox One and PS4. I'm all set.
Well, the cover athlete is none other than Rey Mysterio. That's pretty awesome.
Really,
pretty awesome, man.
And now he can really beat his kids on the game.
Or you have Bobby Lashley choke him out again.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's been your boy, the franchise here, and Julian. Let these people know where they can watch us every week.
Oh man, it's my time to shine. I feel like Billy Gunn being able to say his little part of the whole DX thing. Anyway, if you are in the Portland, Oregon area and you want to see all of these just beautiful people on your TV screen talking about professional wrestling every day. Mondays at 10 p.m., Channel 22 Xfinity TV, Channel 8002 CenturyLink TV. That's your place to be. On Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 23 Xfinity TV and Channel 8003 CenturyLink TV. Or you can also catch us on Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 11 Xfinity TV and CenturyLink TV.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And
that's a lot. Oh, man. And one thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check us out while you're driving in your car, you're just like, yo, I like that guy's voice.
If you're on an airplane,
if you're on a boat,
if you're on jury duty like me next week,
oh my gosh, then you can have that earbud in your ear.
I know.
And you can listen to us. The smooth, melodious voices on Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and all major podcast platforms.
Oh.
We are everywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
Everywhere.
And if you want to check out the wrestling news, you can go ahead and go to buysome.net for all your wrestling news, needs, and behind-the-scenes stuff and scoops. If you like spoilers. We got them spoilers.
Some spoilers.
We got them spoilers. You know,
not some major spoilers, but you know,
here and there. Sprinkle it in like raisins in your potato salad.
Gross.
Oh, that's gross.
I know.
That's gross.
Why we don't put a whole lot in there?
That's gross. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Check this out. Once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Yeah.
You can donate to buysome.net to help keep the website going.
Tell me more.
So we can continue to bring you a wide variety of entertaining pro wrestling news and Eminem related content. You can check us out at www.slamchat.com.
Slam Chat.
That's www.slamchat.com.
Yeah.
And you know what else, ladies and gentlemen? Because I'm one of those moves. Go ahead. Reunite 3B. At the Royal Rumble. Check us out at www.bodyslam.net. That is www.bodyslam.net. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we enjoy being here every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and all points in between. But you can catch the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast on bodyslam.net on YouTube, Facebook at the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can find us on all major platforms. Reunite 3B.
Oh, yeah.
We got kids.
Oh my God. It's back. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, for Chemical Julian, for Shane Huskey, the man in the chair, it's been the smooth, melodious voice of the franchise player, Double
That's
D
my
Bam.
piano playing.
Thank you for joining us on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. For spending your Friday nights live and living color.
Don't call Hook. Call these nuts.